back to the John and Linetia show. So, Linetia, do you have a secret life?
I do not. I don't.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. The way I am here is the way I am at home.
Kind of hoping.
Scary, huh?
I was kind of thinking.
No.
You're kind of that unassuming. You never know.
No.
So, a story came out recently about a woman who was 3 times U.S. Olympian, a runner. Been in a Nike commercial. And she ran for University of Wisconsin at Madison, and she's 44. Mm-hmm. Has a 7-year-old daughter. Married. Married her. I believe her husband, and met him at University of Wisconsin Madison. And was kind of exposed that she also was working as a high-priced call girl.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Now, interestingly enough, they claim, at least in Vegas and L.A. and Chicago and Houston, that her rates were like $600 an hour, which seem a bit low to me. And I don't know that I would pay that much to do her. But yeah. So she led this secret life. Now,
did you mention that she is an Olympian?
3 times.
Okay, and she's married.
And married.
With the daughter.
With a 7-year-old daughter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So you don't have a secret life, are you sure?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, Susie Favor Hamilton.
Funny, her middle name is Favor.
Favor, doing tricks.
We don't know that she'd have been in bondage. I can't believe this story.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So, yes, $600 an hour, $6,000 for a 24-hour period. Full GFE, or girlfriend experience. Think about what I'd do to my girlfriends. And certain acts were like an extra $300. I'm guessing that would be like, do it in the butt. Yes. She's playing this off like it was some sort of, I don't know, not like an addiction, but, it was just something she did. Her and her husband, they didn't need money. She had endorsements still. Didn't need money. Okay. He, in fact, kind of knew about it or knew, I can't, quite get it, like, knew she did it at one point while they were married and wanted her to stop and didn't want her to do it. I'm thinking, what kind of guy is this? Like, no, please don't do that. Please don't do other men. What the heck is up with that? That I don't quite get. And I don't quite get this whole thing. I mean, she very well could be, and you never know, with especially with athletes, there's a certain thrill of doing, you could say, dangerous things. And,
she's an athlete.
Well, it's quite possible that she kind of viewed it as kind of it's an exciting thing, and she takes on a different persona of Kelly Lundy, and meeting men who want to pay money in order to have fun with her body. Maybe that's it. I mean, it's weird because of course she's going to go into therapy now. I always love the whole therapy thing. I got caught on something, I'm going to go into therapy.
Yeah.
You know what? It's great you think you're going to rebuild. Just apologize and move on. Oh, yeah. And quite honestly on this, what do you think?
Well, I mean, first of all, she came out because somebody was giving an exposure.
Oh, yeah.
That was the thing. One of her high-profile clients were about to expose her. That's the first thing. And she said that this is a huge mistake, and she did this to try to get through a lot of her challenges she was going on in her life, and she used it as a coping mechanism. Girl, please. Whatever. I don't want to hear this from you. You own a real estate brokerage company. You have endorsements. You're in promos for businesses. And I think I saw something where it said she lived in a $600,000
Right.
$1,000 home.
Yeah.
She had no hardships.
Right. Didn't have any money problems.
No issues whatsoever. Baby bye. She was enjoying all of this, and her husband was okay with it. Any normal man would have grabbed her by her neck and pulled her out of this.
Well,
are you kidding?
I
you know what I'm saying?
I thought you were going with a Chris Brown thing for a second there.
No, I wasn't going to mention Chris Brown.
Go grab her by the neck and then punch her in the
actually,
head.
They had some
like
pictures. They caught them at the Lakers game the other day.
Yeah,
So,
okay. That's
but
all
anyway,
another thing.
but anyway, and they're supposed to be getting married on New Year's Eve. That's just what I heard. You know.
Right.
Anyway, this for another show. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. She was enjoying this, and her husband was too. Her husband was enjoying this. I mean, it says that my husband tried many times to pull me out of the situation, and I said, no, I've got to go back. Lady, please. You just rich, basically, want to do anything you wanted to do, regardless of the situation. Did you think about your child in this situation? Did you think about maybe your family and all in this situation? Did you think about respect for oneself in this situation? You did not. You're enjoying the life. You got all this money, and your husband was just like, get out of this. And you were like, no, I'm okay. And then he backed down. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Don't apologize to the world for nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
just don't.
I think it's an interesting
story.
story.
Why don't you just admit that you enjoy being a high class?
You enjoy making money, for sex.
Just admit it.
I mean, quite honestly, I don't see anything wrong with that.
But she didn't admit that she enjoyed it. She just said,
she's coming up with all these excuses.
I had challenges in life. What challenges did you have? Hardships.
She's a friggin'
Married,
Olympian.
kid, $600,000 home. Baby, you don't have any hardships. What hardships?
It could well be also. I mean, her best days were behind her. You know, maybe at 44, she wanted to see that she was still desirable, that men would want to...
She's pretty. I'm looking at her. She's pretty. She's not that...
She's okay. I wouldn't do her, but...
okay, that wasn't what the show was about.
She's
the
okay.
show was about her being
she's
an
okay.
escort.
But I don't see anything... quite honestly, you know what? If basically she was... If they outed her, and she was like, yeah, so what?
That's different.
I think that would be great.
But you didn't say that.
You know?
You said, oh, no, I'm
because
gonna have
ultimately,
to
this kind of thing, prostitution should be legal anyway. Okay, let's put it
That's another story.
No, it's not.
That's another show.
Story.
That's another show.
What?
Let's not get into that. Let's talk about the situation.
You can give away sex, and it's legal. Okay? You can make a purchase of an item in a store, and it's legal. Why can't you purchase sex? Between two consenting adults. One of them being a U.S. Olympian. How cool is that?
No hardships. Personally, I don't even know why she got married. Why don't you just stay single and enjoy it that way? Because now you're breaking rules when you get married.
Well...
Unless, of course, the husband is just like,
I don't understand.
Okay.
I don't understand why he was like, oh, yeah, I knew she was, I told her to stop. Please stop.
But you didn't enforce it.
Please
You're
stop.
the husband. I'm sorry.
Honey,
they were all enjoying
honey,
this.
could you stop being a whore? You know? Why is she coming home from, like, trips with thousands of dollars in cash?
High-class escort. And they were spending the money. They probably got cars, clothes.
Yeah. Body glitter.
Fish tanks.
Yeah. Probably.
Swords. They got all kind of stuff. They're not hurting.
Yeah. Catapults.
They're in real estate. They're not hurting. Real estate.
No.
They're not hurting. So basically, they were enjoying this. And the only reason why she came out is because one of her high class
Someone
clients
squealed
were
on
about to expose her.
Yeah.
So, do you think it'll get to the point where they're going to strip her of her medals?
No, because all this stuff happened afterwards. No, she's not going to be endorsing anything anymore.
Yes, she will.
What do you think she's going to be endorsing? Like the Bunny Ranch in Nevada?
KY.
Yeah. You should be like, when you have sex with 12 men in one day
so actually she's
at
still
1 hour long intervals, you need the KY.
She's going to make more money.
She's not going to make more money off of this.
And SNL's going to make fun of her eventually.
Well, it would be nice if eventually SNL would have comedy. It would be good if they had a funny sketch.
That's another.
You know what she could be in that? You know that the sketch with "What Up with That," and nobody asks her questions. She could be like, "What up with that? What up with that?" Okay,
basically, to summarize, this lady was enjoying what she was doing, and her husband was too. Mm-hmm. And the only reason why she admitted it now because someone was about to squill on her.
She got caught.
So that's that.
Yeah.
As usual, John, it's always a pleasure doing the show with you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to the John and Linetia Show.